Are you ready?
Yes, I'm just trying to share my screen.
Okay.
Hopefully that will work. Okay, let me try and hide myself here and get to the text. So in the Water Research Commission session, we heard about pilot projects in Limpopo and in the Eastern Cape, where there's two different models have been tried of community water self-supply, different forms. And these models can be expanded. So for example, this is where in one form you would use community members who would essentially help themselves to get access to water. In another arrangement in the Eastern Cape, a different model was tried where there would be a franchise arrangement where water would be provided and sanitation services provided by locally employed and locally run businesses who employ local people to provide sanitation and water services at schools. But we spent most of our time discussing communities cooperating with each other informally, or then perhaps formalizing their co-ops to use existing water sources and a variety of water sources, such as boreholes or springs or rivers, to store that in either a local reservoir or a JoJo tank, or to use canals or pipelines to improve their water security and enable them to improve their livelihoods. So what this does really is combines the energies and the abilities and the skill and the labor available in the community, the funds available in the community that would combine their funds, club together, purchase the pipes, use their own labor to install the pipes, for example, install the JoJo tanks, to fill up those JoJo tanks or access the water from the canals. This then ensures that there are people also who are available locally to, as the community as a whole has an interest in this project. Everybody keeps an eye out for leaks, immediately knows they would contact their local maintenance person, who will then respond quickly because they are living in the community, and they would repair that leak to ensure that there are no massive leakages of water and water is not wasted. And this whole process then bypasses the local authorities' supply chain management processes. It boosts the local economy because money stays locally. So if there is any infrastructure to be bought, it is purchased locally. If there is any infrastructure installed, it's often installed in the chief's yard, which is more safe and secure, and so is not susceptible to vandalism. The question really is, how does one scale this up? It's acknowledged, for example, that what this does is that it uses existing or access to existing sources, but it's not legal in terms of there is no consent provided by the Water Services Authority in the area. It bypasses the municipality's supply chain processes. And even though it's possible to change the status of this community collective and legalize the co-op, it's still being explored whether that is an entity that then can enter into a contract with the local authority, and in order to be given the permission to go ahead and do what currently is being done outside the law. So what is done really at the moment in this model is to use existing resources, but to make those resources available to communities. Whereas at the moment, for example, as some people in the meeting said, they've been waiting for 20 years for water from the Naidoo Dam, and they're still waiting. So this is really, it's informal, and what the Water Research Commission is exploring currently different ways about how this can be legalized and how it can be formalized, so that the pressure is then taken off local authorities and the department who are unable to meet local needs in the immediate term. Thank you, Chair. Hand back to you.